let's say we're now going to put two things together, and we're going to say square root of 20x cubed. Okay, so I need to simplify the number and then simplify the variable. Okay, I notice that 20 is not a perfect square, and x cubed is not an even, it does not have an even power exponent. Therefore, I'm going to have to divide by 2. My remainders will stay inside, and how many times they go evenly go outside. So if I simplify my 20, I know that it's between I know that it's between 4 and 5. That gives me 20. And for the variables is x squared times 1x. That's the remainder. This is what's going to stay inside. They're not perfect. Not perfect. Not perfect. Okay, so then the square root of 4 is 2. The square root of x squared is x. Remainder, 5x. Okay. And that's the simplified version of that. Imagine we have square root of 50 x to the 4 y to the 5. Then I make my big square root. I know 50 is 25 times 2. I know that x to the 4 is a perfect, so I don't need to do anything with that. And I know that y to the 4 times y1 will give me y to the 5. Then this is perfect, perfect, perfect. The rest are no bueno. They're not perfect, and they will stay inside. Once I take the square root of 25, gives me 5. Square root of x to the 4 is x squared. Square root of y to the 4 is y squared. Now my remainders are 2 and the 1y. Put a little one there to help. That's the answer for that one. Let's look at another example. Imagine we had 2xy squared, square root of 25 x3 y7. Okay, so this is in the outside. Okay, I'm going to rewrite this up here. I'm going to put an inside parenthesis because I know whatever comes out from the square root will be multiplied by this. Okay, so now I'm going to take my time to simplify that square root. I'm going to write it over here. Okay, so I'm going to have my big square root. I know that 25 is perfect, so I leave that. I split x squared times 1x gives me x cubed. And then I have y to the 6 times 1y gives me y7. And this is perfect, and this is perfect. The rest will stay inside. So the square root of 25 is 5. Square root of x squared is x. Square root of y6 is y. Not open parentheses. My square root remainders is x to the 1 and y to the 1. Now I'm going to take this and write it. So what came out? 5. Oh, that's the very ugly 5. 5xy square root of x, y. Now, whatever came out, this will be multiplied times whatever was outside. So we multiply here. And remember the rules of exponents. When you multiply, you add the exponents. So that will be 10 x squared y cubed xy inside the radicals. And that will be your answer for that example. Okay, we can do one more example of this. Imagine we have 3 x5, y, and then c radical no, let's not use that one. Radical 32 x cubed y and c to the 5th. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this over here, and I'm going to weigh on it until I'm done with the square root, which I'm going to work out on this side. I'm going to have a big square root, and I'm going to split 32 between 16 and 2, because 16 is a perfect square and 2 is not. The x cubed I'm going to break apart into x squared times x. Cannot do anything with the y, and the z vi I'm going to break into z4 and c1. Now the perfects are the 16, the x squared, and the c4. Simplify that. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of x squared is x. Square root of x or z to the 4 is z squared. My leftovers are the 2, the x, the y, and the z. Now I rewrite that right here. Remember, I'm going to put this in parentheses because it's going to be a multiplication. 4z, oops, skipping. 4x z squared, square root of 2xyz. Now I'm going to multiply, so 3 times 4 is 12. x5 times x is x6. Nothing with the y, so I simply just carry it. z1 times z squared is z cubed. And my remainders inside. And for this example, that will be the answer. So here you have a few examples about simplifying radical expressions.